Hi, crafty friends. Y'all, I've had a couple of gourds hanging around for a while now, and I thought, let's give it new life. Let's do something completely different with it. So I grabbed out some masking tape, and I'm just going to kind of tape off different size stripes on it, because what we're going to do is we're going to paint it first, and then we're going to decoupage over the top of that. Now, something I found when I was laying the tape down was, these aren't going to be even in any way, shape, or form, and some are going to be really wide and some aren't, but that's okay. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfectly perfect, which that is my kind of painting project. Y'all, I cannot paint a straight line to save my life. So this is like the perfect thing for me. So I just went ahead and did all the way around, and then I'm going to start painting those parts white. Once we get a couple of coats on the white, then I'm going to let it dry, and I will go ahead and remove the tape. I started out with a brush, and I did the first coat with the brush, and I really didn't like how you could see when I started the second coat, that is, the brush strokes in there. So I was like, okay, let's go to a foam brush and make it a little bit better. And that helped tremendously. But again, these are not the same sizes at all. I didn't want it to be. I just want this to be a little bit, oh gosh, what's the word that I'm looking for? A little bit like kind of quirky almost. And so I wanted to do the white stripes, and then we will do the black stripes. So like I said, once this is dry, then I was like, whoo, a lot of masking tape up there at the top. But I'm going to peel it off, and look, it's not perfectly perfect. Don't freak out at this point if you try this. I mean, you could do this with a pumpkin. That would be super cool too. Because once we go in and we start painting with the black paint, and I'm just freehanding this, I know I can't paint a straight line, but we can cover up any of those little imperfections. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, we're going to decoupage over the top of this, and then we're going to even add a little bit of distressing spray. So I guess if you wanted to, you could use some painter's tape and, mark off the other sides and do the black so it would be perfectly lined up, but you really don't have to. So I took some of the plies off of this napkin, and I just wetted around the flowers that I want, and then you just kind of pull it back, and it's just a nice tear. You could cut this out if you wanted to with scissors, but I wanted it to be a little bit more those raw edges really showing. So the water works really nicely with this technique. So I ended up only needing one napkin. I thought I would need two, but I just needed one. So we're going to grab out some of the Mod Podge, and we are just going to start placing these flowers all around. Now this is where these come in handy, because if there are some parts where you're like, boy, I sure didn't paint that line very good, well, you can just kind of lay this down and then it covers it up a bit. So I just had fun laying out these all over. Again, this is just going to be just like a fun little whimsical kind of look and just something different. And I love the black and the white being behind and then the napkins on top. But look how adorable this turned out. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts. Thanks, friends.